Ah, alright. Hello. Here comes part 2 of MineCweeper. Where we left off, we had... I don't know what we had, so... Alright, we have MineCweeper, and we can reveal stuff. Okay, cool. What I'm thinking for today is we start off with some prettying up the game, because right now, once we enter like any command, all we get is really just a new board right below the new one, the previous one I mean. And we also have a little, I guess, problem in that we can, but it's a bit difficult to choose the coordinates that you want to flag or reveal or whatever. I was thinking we add to the board basically the coordinates. So instead of just having like the grid like this, we would instead have something more like this, where we then have like 1, 2, no, this is 0 index, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the top, and then you have 1, 2, 3, except it's not 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This makes it easier to like index into the table just by looking at it. So if I want this position, it's 4, 4. This is 4, 5. Actually, remember. 0, 1, 0. Found the bomb. Nice, on mine. Yeah, so it's first down, then over. Yeah, sure. I think it would make it easier, and this is easy to do. So let's get going with that. Print board. We start with the plus. Maybe I'm going to just grab this real quick and paste it here just so I can actually see it. The idea now is that instead of starting with the plus, we have at least a y before it. But above that, we have the x. And how many spaces do we need here? We need 2 and then the x. 1, 2, x is the basic thing. And then we have to count these, right? So that's just iterating through the size of the board. So for board width, it's kind of like that. So let me just copy this over. It will not be board width, not these shenanigans. It will be %d space, and here we have the index. Probably want the space here. This should handle the top line. This should handle the second line. And now, anytime we have one of these, we want to print the row. Conveniently enough, we have y here. So I can have here something like this, and I want to try not casting it because I actually never really tried. Okay, yeah, so it does complain if you don't cast it. Make, okay, MineCweeper, and I forgot a new line. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I could just probably do something like that. The rest actually looks fine, I think. Except now I also have to add some spacing here. Was it 3? Let's try 3. Quit moon. And it's not 3, it's 2. Okay, now we have an easier board to work with, because if I want this cell, I can just write 0, 1, and there you go. That's 3 bombs in a row. Nice. I'll also... I don't know how much I want to do today, but I'll also think about having the win and lose conditions. That was fairly easy, but I also would like to... You know what I'm realizing now? Before that, this can be a ZU. I don't need to cast this. We don't have negative board coordinates. This works just fine. Anyway, what I was saying, it looks really ugly when the board just gets printed below the previous one. And it'd be nice if it like refreshed or something. Let's try to do that. Now, the way we can do that is with these neat little things called ANSI codes. And what ANSI codes are, there's a GitHub page which tells you all of this. I'll try to remember to put this in like the description or something. I am not logged in for some reason. There are these things called ANSI escape sequences. These are things that are very useful. because they have stuff such as cursor movement. You can control where the cursor is, and what I'm looking for is these boys. What these do is basically clean the screen. So you have stuff like erase entire screen, and what this does is it erases the entire screen. What we can do is print these codes. These are codes that you print on the terminal. You would literally just like printf and then an exit code. What's the escape code thing? They have it up here. X1b. And if I want to erase the entire screen, I do 2j. And forgot this. So what is this? It's print board. So this is not correct at all. Oh, that doesn't help, I guess. Print. And yeah, as you can see, it cleared the screen. Because at the time the cursor had printed all of the board, it was before printing this line, and we cleared the screen. So these are very useful for stuff like that. Now, where do we have these? Probably between commands. And maybe I should put this stuff in a different function just to help organize things. Regardless, if we look at this, it's we want to enter a command, get the output, and then clear. No, we want to get the command, clear the screen, print the output. What we can do is print it, maybe, here. It's a bit of trial and error, but, you know. MineCweeper. So we have this. If I write some nonsense. Okay, so indent sits at the bottom of the screen. And the output is at the top. Fair. So here we can use stuff like moving the cursor about. If we move the cursor to the home position, escape page, what happens? Okay, we have the output at the top. I would actually prefer to have it at the bottom, because if we ever print a list of things, I'd like the list to be on the bottom, because otherwise it'll move the board down. Where would I actually have this? I'm not sure. And here we lose the output. It has to do with the loop. If we... Yeah, that works fine. But the output does not get printed off. What I'd want to do, maybe, clear the whole screen, print the board again, and then print the output. So I'd want to do it basically here, for example, or here, or here, or here. And it seems like it'd be exactly this. So maybe I'll put this in a function. Why not? Why not try it a little? So what? Clear screen, maybe, and clear screen. Maybe refresh screen would be better, but we'll see. So what was it? Was it here? Here, here, and last but not least, here. So let's try this. Didn't quite work. Why? So we cleared all of that, and then we print. Oh. Yeah, because when the loop comes back around, it does that. So I could maybe have something like that. And then after the command. Okay. Right. We run into this problem. I am pretty sure the cell is technically revealed. Yeah, but the board is delayed. Because when we reveal the cell, we don't clear the screen. So in this situation, it looks like we would want to clear the screen after. So I can probably keep it here. because regardless of flagging or revealing, we would want to also, yeah, let me just replace what was it? It was clear screen with refresh screen. Quit make or moon, whatever. I realized I made the script moon and barely use it last time, so why not use it? So that still works. We don't have a help command, which I'm curious about because the idea of that command will be to eventually print a few lines of information, so we'll have to see that. And there you go. Cells already revealed, so if I go to 0, 1, it's fine, yeah. So I can like reveal 0, 2 and reveal 1, 2. Yeah, game is way easier to work with now. Okay, I'm not sure I really like all of this placement. Right, the placement of all of these things, but it seems like the best way to go about it right now. It does, however, make it easier if I decide to abstract this into a function, I think. Exactly what I have selected is just put into a function and I just call that. Why do I want to do this? I don't really know. Just, I'm thinking I can, maybe I will. What is this? Execute command? And god damn you. I can just, so what do I need? I need the buffer. That's it. I think. That's in the buffer. Errors. Okay. Right. Okay, yeah. I'm a moron. This was working because it was in a loop, so I would break out of the loop and continue and whatever. Okay. If I do want, for some reason, again, I'm only doing this because I thought it'd be a bit better looking. If I do want to abstract this into a different function, I would need a way to know the resulting action. It works right now, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. That was fairly easy. I did not expect to actually be done this soon. I thought I was going to fiddle about with the screen refresh a bit more. So now I guess it's win and lose conditions. Lose conditions is basically hitting a mine. Fairly easy. Also, I actually remembered something. If it's a mine, reveal cell. If board.MineNum equals 0, and it's not a mine. Because what I noticed is that it was revealing stuff that wasn't a mine. Oh, sorry, it was revealing cells that were a mine, but because they were mines, we didn't increment the mine number, so it would still reveal them anyway. It's technically a lose condition, regardless, except it may not be, it may actually. So, give me a second. Give me a game. Reveal 0, 0. Okay. Interesting. Hello? Oh, it was it 4. Flag at 4, I mean flag 6, 8. Reveal 5, 8. Never, yeah, I don't think I've ever fully done a game like that. 2, 6. Flag 4, 5. Can reveal 3, 6. Can reveal 4, 6. Right, so all of the mines are in the remaining spaces, basically. Give or take, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's a 9. Yeah, give me a new board. Okay. That was a... Because what I'm thinking, where's the board? What I'm thinking is the way the algorithm is currently working, if I have... Oh, it'll never happen. I'm not checking when I'm revealing a cell if that cell is a mine. And I was thinking that it may cause it to reveal mines accidentally, because when the cell is a mine, I never really set the mine number, so it's still 0. And I was thinking that it would accidentally reveal cells when it was doing the recursion. However, Any cell around the mine is non-zero, which means that it will never be, when iterating through the directions, it will never hit a mine because reasons. In theory, it will never be a problem. If it does become a problem, theory is shit. With that said, win and lose conditions. When it comes to the flagging, that's fine. We don't have to mess with that. They all depend on revealing a cell. If we reveal a cell, and that cell is a bomb, we instantly lose the game. I can probably just come here and see if board on index yx dot is mine. What I do is we lose. And for now, I think all I'll do is just say something like, you hit a mine, you lose. And we break out of the loop. Right? Simple enough. If, however, I guess I could keep a global counter of, if we think about the win condition, the board size at the moment is 9 by 9, and we have 10 mines. That means if we reveal, right, so we have 9 by 9 and 10 mines. If we reveal 81 minus the 10 mines, 81 because it's 9 by 9 times 9, right? If we reveal these many, this is winning, because it means we revealed all of the cells that are not mines. 81 minus 10, 71. If we reveal 71 cells, we win, and we can just keep a global counter of revealed cells. It starts at 0, as expected, and with each cell reveal, we increment that. So we have to do that in the reveal method. Anytime we reveal a cell, revealed cells is incremented. I think that's all I have to do. In reveal cell, in the reveal action, if we have that revealed cells equals board width times board height minus mine number, we win. And for now, I'm just going to break out of the loop, meaning that the program ends. I'm going to real quick make a method that just reveals the entire board. I think it's just a nice little thing. Reveal cell, I'm going to make it down here. Got it down here. Void reveal, can't spell, reveal board. And all it does is just it iterates through the board and reveals every cell. Do I not have... Here you are. Good enough. Okay. Iterate through the board. We don't care about that. We just reveal the cell. And we pass in X and Y. It's this order, right? Yeah, X and Y. We don't need any of this. We don't need any of this. I just think it will look nice if you reveal the whole board when you lose. Okay, let's try it out. No warnings. Good. So I actually have to try to win now. We can reveal for 0. Also, let me check that, damn. Good thing I checked that. I am still trying that, ain't I? Right, so I only want to do this, check, if it's not flagged. I suppose I can just reverse this. Or I can just make an else block. I mean, I like having it like this because it isolates the error into this simple if. So I'm going to just stick this in an else block. I mean, I think that's what I have to do. I actually don't know. Yeah, exactly, it would fall through. So, make MineCweeper. Let me try to flag 0, 1 and then reveal 0, 1. And I got no output. Okay, interesting. Also, it's not. What the hell's going on? So, two things. The board is not being revealed. So we try to reveal, If the cell is flagged, you're meant to print this. Did I delete something by accident? Give me a second. Wait a minute, how the fuck is this working? Yeah, this was just straight up wrong. What the hell? This was just straight up wrong, because even if the cell was flagged, I was still falling through into this case. Interesting. Oh yeah, I meant to break here. Did I not test this, really? Yeah, I mean, that would explain why this didn't work at first. I was letting this fall through for some reason. It's not break, it's continue, right. Okay. Okay. Okay, finally. So let me actually try to win the game. Flag. I don't need to flag it, but I'm going... I mean, yeah, flagging doesn't matter at all, but I can flag 6, 7 and reveal 6, 8. You won. It didn't reveal the thing. Oh, I didn't print the board in this case. What do I do? Do I reveal the board or do I... No, I probably refresh the screen though. Do I do it before or after, actually? Before. Whatever, but the game seems to be working. The win conditions seem to be fine. And what I remembered is I am not sure if the... Let me look at the generation algorithm for the mines. I don't know. Why did I suspect that? I suspected for some reason, I was looking back at the first part, and I suspected for some reason that I was not placing mines along this goal. And what I want to do now, to help me check that, it's just a suspicion, I actually don't remember why I thought that anymore. I am going to have like meta commands, I guess, wherein I can reveal like the whole board, or like print a clean board. Yeah, print clean board. So void print clean board, and it's going to be similar to that. Instead of this, I'm just going to quickly do that. Actually, what am I doing? I can use print cell here. No, I can't, because... Right. Because this is what hides the cells and whatever. Right? Yeah. It's not meant to be used a lot, so I don't really mind if this is not the most efficient thing. If this dot is mine, then I'm just going to print a mine. Else I'm just going to print the actual thing above. Dot mine number, and here we do a new line. So now I have to implement this. I want like a meta command, which I think meta commands would be nice to, you know, just for the sake of it, start with a dot and then print clean board. So you read the input. If string compare with buffer quit equals 0, then break. If buffer on index 0 is a dot, it means we're doing a meta command, and I'm going to, just so I don't have too much stuff here, I'm going to like make a meta command function passing the buffer. It's just the main is already pretty cluttered, and I'd like to not clutter it more. Meta command. And what you're gonna do, you take in the pointer, so a sharp pointer buffer. I'm just going to string compare it, since I only have one command right now. If we compare buff plus 1 to print clean board, then what we do is we print clean board. Unknown meta commands. Mm-hmm. Sure. Except now I also have to check. I know that if it starts with a dot, I'm trying a meta command, so I'm going to continue here. I am not refreshing the screen, and I don't know when I would. So as a rule of thumb, from what I understand, is if I have like output that is not on the board, I want to refresh before, so I'm going to apply the same logic and hope it works. Yeah, refresh screen. Don't know why I did without brackets here. Complaints. MineCweeper.print board. Oh, this doesn't return the boolean. That's not it. Print clean board. Okay. No, yeah, okay. I was just paranoid. They are generating on the order. What is that? 0, 1, 2, 3, 8. You gotta mind you, it's not revealing the board, right? Why are you not revealing the board? The loose condition is I'm not refreshing the board. I can do this before, and I can refresh the screen regardless. Okay, yep. So we have a functional, easy MineCweeper. I'm not sure what I want to do now. I'm feeling a bit too lazy to be implementing like extra boards. Is there anything else I can do that doesn't require too much brain power? Oh yeah, the help command. If string, if string compare with help, what we do is we print the help method. And again, I'm going to put this in a function because the main is already pretty cluttered as is. So what can I say about it? And the quit command. You'll love to see it. Print help. It's just help. Oh, okay, it's just help. Sure. No, I don't like it. What do you mean? Oh, it's still right. It still fell through. Break. Do I print? So this has output, but it doesn't change the screen. I don't know. Let me try it. Did I break instead of I did I break? It's the game, and then if let's do some gibberish, yeah, okay, okay, yeah, it works. Fairly simple. Okay, I am really postponing implementing extra boards because that also implies a little menu at the beginning of the game. I don't want to. I don't know. Also, does okay? I never really thought about this. Do you think this implies that y is the row or the column? Because to me, y is the row, right? A bit counterintuitively, I think. Usually it's column, but whatever, it's the way I did it. And my way is better. I hereby declare my way is better. I really have nothing else to do. So maybe I'll take a break, I'll return to this a bit later, and we'll see. We are back. I left it off saying that I wanted to add a menu where you can choose the size of the board, basically the difficulty, right? First things first, let's get going with making just a simple menu. I'm not even planning on like using any. I'm going to open the ANSI codes page, but I don't think I'm going to use them right now. The menu, what does it look like? I'm going to need a buffer because I will read like, input. let me put this on like a separate function just to not have all of the other clutter. So print menu. I have so many print methods. Like if I just print the help menu, print the cell, board, clean board, print menu. Anyway, print menu. Shouldn't need to take in anything. MineCweeper. And now I could use like a bit of fancy code shenanigans to move the cursor down one line to print something. So, okay, I can do the following. I'm thinking, because it's a new line, if I move the cursor up afterwards... interesting. There's escape S and escape U, which do something interesting. So if I do like x1b, escape save, and then x1b u, I wonder if this will place the cursor back here. If it does, it'd be nice. Here. So print menu, I'm only going to print it once. And I'm going to return here. Make, no complaints, MineCweeper. MineCweeper, hello, what happened? Sleep. Oh, 1 second. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Well then, I'm gonna use the other technique, which was moving the cursor up and down. So I new line this, and then here I move the cursor up one line. Oh, I'm still sleeping. What's going on here? Am I... Yeah, I think this is correct. Maybe because I'm getting a new line. I mean, yeah, it's also not waiting for input. It's even worse now. What? Oh, okay, interesting. So maybe it was fine before? Not quite. It's not at the beginning. Annoying. Okay, print menu, read command, and now this is also in a loop. This is also in loop. If string compare buffer with quit is 0, we just break. We don't need to do anything else. Else, I may as well. I think I will always have to do this. Else, we basically switch on the character. Char diff scanf. If scanf returns null, we don't know how that happened. We pair scanf. Right, what else do I use pair here? What about the other scanner? Oh, okay, assume. So if it's so you don't return null, right? You return the number of arguments that you read. Scanf, where are you? You take the buffer to which you're reading into, and the format. So I just want the character. You're reading from. You don't read into the buffer, you read from the buffer. And we're putting it in diff. Okay. If we got one argument, everything's fine. If we didn't, I don't know how badly the thing went. We're gonna basically switch on the diff. Why switch? Because why not? Case, it's easy. Medium and hard. Now we get into the part where I have to start generalizing code, and I can't really test it at the moment. Well, else you just continue. I mean, there's not much else I can do. And at the end you just break all out of this. Oh, but I want to break twice. Suppose I can break here. And the default will actually be to continue the loop. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. Isn't there like a thing in C++ which is break2 or something like that? PHP? Yeah, PHP has a break2 which exits both a switch and a loop. That's awesome. Anyway, I initially made it so it was just, it was set by the program what your board is, and although it will still be set by the program, you will have an option between a few options. Yeah, I know how to speak. Although, as of right now, it is like hard-coded, you can't do any size that is the one that's built in. By generalizing the code enough, you get to choose from a few options. What I can do is basically not have the board, be a global thing anymore. It'll become local to the main, which means that any things that used to depend on the board will probably break. Init board cannot happen here anymore. It'll have to happen here, and you'll probably have to take a reference to board, but we'll get into that later. I'm going to forward declare a few variables to initialize the board, so it's going to be board width, board height, and mine number. Exactly, and depending on what we're switching on is what's going to get passed in here. So board height here, board width, and then init board will have to take quite a few things actually. Whatever. Case E, we're on the easy difficulty. We're going to set board width to be equal to board height, which is going to be 9, and mine number is going to be 10. And I actually want to break out of here. So here, what did I say, 16 was it? Yes, on the side. 40, and last but not least, you will be board width will be 30, and board height will still be 16, and the mine number will be 99. Default, I'm just going to print something like, actually I don't know how the printing is going to work. Right. I won't mess with this yet. It's not really the most important thing. I just want to get the board sizes sorted out first, and I'll think about error messages and whatever later. I would like to know how scanf works if you pass in like a string instead of a character. So else I'm going to print... Well, again, I can't really... I don't want to be bothered with error messages yet. So this will not compile. My objective with this is to basically look at the errors. So line 32, what do you need? We need a board, which is not given, and cell, it's a double pointer board, isn't it? You also don't have, I should delete this because it's not complaining about that. Okay. So a double pointer to board, which means that I'm also going to have to switch these for arrows. Yeah. Okay, that's better. In function init board, mine number undeclared, so mine 22. Here we are. Mine number. I will need a size t, which is mine number, and I can just come here and yeah, there you go. What else? Board width on line 26 and board height are unknown. Can I do something like this? Nice. Because I will also pass them in as arguments. An instance of board width and board height. Place board width with board width, board height with board height. That's a lot of warnings. Passing argument 1 of refresh screen from incompatible pointer type. Why is that a quadruple pointer? Why do I have a quadruple pointer here? Well, what happened here? Oh, god damn me. Where else? Nah, that seems to be it. May not be initialized. I don't understand why though. If it's just a matter of initialization, I guess I can delete that. You are an incompatible type. Thing is, it's not incompatible, it's just being annoying. You're saying take a double pointer, but I'm giving a pointer to a matrix. For all intents and purposes, it's the same thing. I don't even know if that fixed it. Yeah, incomplete type. God damn you. So I need to set the bound for this. I need to put a number here, which I don't know. So I'm thinking, is there any chance that I could just cast it? It worked. It's not complaining. It's no longer complaining about that. It's not complaining about this, which is the same error. Quote unquote error. Yep. Yeah, it's working. We compiled. So I can write any gibberish right now, and if I choose easy, I segfault. Nice. Yeah, it could be worse. If I had to guess, it's probably something. Yeah, it may be this conversion. It is fishy as shit. Do I have the debug info? Enabled? I don't. Let's enable that. Let's go. Where do I want to break in here? Probably something with to do with the init, so what? Line 20? Mm-hmm. That looks good. Segfault. It was right there. So the board I'm passing in is not valid. I'm wondering if it's something like order of operations. Still seg. I don't have any hope for this, I'm just curious what it would say. Remember how I said I would make a type that would encompass the whole board and that would have all the information? Yeah, I'm doing that. So it has the board width. I'm hoping doing this will like save me the headache that I'm currently having with pointers. And in the cell, I'm going to use a single pointer. I'm going to treat an array like a matrix. It's just easier this way. So now I just, instead of declaring, which means I'm going to dynamically allocate memory, I'm going to declare a board. I no longer need these because they're in there. You're not even correct anymore. You're not needed. Okay, so how do I initialize this now? Init board. Okay, let's see if having it like this makes it any better. And here we get into array arithmetic because of that. So board width plus that, I believe, thought is mine. I have not been talking this whole time. Yeah, it's literally just refactoring. There's nothing to do here. These are declared at the beginning of the main. I use them to... I don't use these. Just stored stuff. Yeah, I don't use these anymore. Okay. Huh? Okay, interesting. Okay. How nice. I love C, I love C. Okay, next. If it didn't segfault already, it means that it is indexing into it fine because it just accessed its mine number. Let me guess, segfault. Yeah. So it would give you index 4 of the cells. Okay, I mean, I'm just stupid. I never even allocated the space for the board. Boards cells equals malloc, or good old malloc, size of what cells? Times board width times board height, I believe. Narrow its dot. Okay, do I want to do this? Let's try it, why not? Hey, we didn't segfault. Okay. And now, yeah, I thought this would happen. What a pain. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. Fixing this thing is easy. I mean, it's just a matter of giving it some padding. Print board. It's just a matter of giving it padding. So I can just come here, literally give it a space here. And when printing the number, give it a padding of 2 cells. There you go. So that part is easy. The big problem is these numbers, which eventually are misaligned. And I also, because of that, need to add another space here. These numbers misalign. If I just... So up until 9 it's fine, and then because we now have 2 digits per cell here, stuff is severely misaligned. The best thing I came up with is every 10, I basically just cut off the tens digit, and it's up to the player to do the math themselves. It would loop around back to zeros. So I just wanted to wrap around. What if I do I mod 10? It gives me the units thing. So if I just MineCweeper hard. Okay, that kind of does what I wanted. One more space here. I just aligned this. As you can see now, it goes up to 9 and then it loops back around. However, this is still the 10th position, it's not the 0 again, of course. And I would like a better way of showing that. I can't really like... It's a bit difficult to change this, because, I don't know, I could put like a special symbol here, not here, I guess. It would be nice if I could have something like that. Only the first digit is here, so that would be 10, this would be 20. But that's still misaligned, so it's not something that I want. And I think this vertical bar does the trick the best. Not great, but, you know, it's the best that I can come up with. Yeah, so every 9, every 10 digits, I mean, I want to place a vertical bar. And then I guess I could do that trick again with the is it equals, no, it's equals 9, I think. Yep, so now it prints these thingamabobs. And we have a board. A very big board. Do I think it's working? I mean, the rest of the commands still work. Error checking is still happening. 4.0 is still going. And it reveals a whole board. A really tough fight, honestly, with pointers. I still don't know why it was segfaulting before. It got me to do this, which I would have done eventually, make a proper board struct. Today we added win conditions, win and lose conditions, simple commands like meta command and whatever. Clean board. I don't know why I did it there. I remembered something in the meantime, is that this is still not fully random. There we go. Now it's random. There's a lot of stuff that you could optimize, factor out. The whole refreshing screen thing irks me a little, because I have a lot of those. They're really dependent on what you're doing. So it's a bit harder to just get rid of. Like, this looks weird. Actually, how many... 99, yeah, that's correct. You know, it's probably not foolproof. I wasn't the most thorough on it. I just wanted a quick project to kill time with. I'm not really done with it necessarily. I do have a few ideas of things I'd like to do. It's just more, at this point, it's more so wanting to do them. There are still things that that I have an idea to do, though I'm not sure I want to do it. At least not now. I think I'll just publish what I have right now. Yeah. Oh yeah, the make file. I don't want the debugging for anymore. So git commit, and what did we add? We added prettied up the interface. So coordinates. We also added win and lose conditions, and we also added multiple sizes, multiple board sizes. Yeah, that was fun. I don't know what to do. Again, I may come back to this, I may not. We'll see. Bye-bye.